Hi, so this is in response to my previous video where I was explaining to people in India who wanted to work online and how to do that. I received a bunch of questions, and here is my follow-up video on tips about working with LeapForce and how to pass the exam if you are asked to qualify. So one question I got was, is LeapForce available in my country, that is in the countries of people who don't live in India? Well, what you can do is go to leapforce.com and check out the careers page, and in the application section there is a drop down menu where you get to choose the language or the region that you want to work in, and what is available there is pretty much the only places that LeapForce operates in. So to my knowledge, LeapForce is not in Pakistan or the Philippines. They hire raters from India, UK, USA, and Egypt, as well as from Germany and a couple of other countries, depending on their needs. And it's not that there is work available in equal amounts in all countries. From what I've seen, people in US tend to have more work than anyone else. People in Canada have very little work, and it's moderate work for the people from the rest of the world. So you need to check for yourself if LeapForce is available in your country. And the next question I got was, how do we get paid? Well, as far as I know, people in the US and probably Canada get paid via PayPal or bank transfer. They have these options. But in India, what happens is that they give you a link and you go to this Western Union setup where you enter all your details, such as your name, your address, your bank, codes like SWIFT, IBAN, whatever. And you also get asked whether you should receive your money in dollars or rupees. Well, please make sure you choose to receive your money in dollars, because if you were to ask for them to transfer it to rupees, you get a conversion charge, and you can literally lose thousands of rupees a year because of this conversion charge. So if you just ask them to send you money in dollars, you'll get a slightly lesser charge, but it will make a difference in terms of how much money you're getting. So you Indians basically get a bank transfer, and I've always been paid within 30 days of sending my invoice. So the rule that LeapForce has is, once you send an invoice and once it is approved, it'll take 30 days for them to send it to you, and or for it to appear in your account. For me, I have never received my money before 20 days. And the earliest I've received my money was after 23 days. But you will get your money within 30 days of sending your invoice. This is a good company. They pay their people and you can trust them. And the next question was, how do we pass the qualification exam? When you are asked to do the qualification exam, they send you an email with a PDF to download, and you're supposed to read this PDF and answer the exam based on that. Now, what I would suggest is delay the exam. You have a little link at the bottom where you can click it, and you can delay the exam by 1 week. So this gives you about 2 weeks time to pass the examination. And in that time, please make sure you read the PDF or the manual at least twice. And please don't skip sections or assume you know what they're talking about. When you're reading the manual, read every single sentence carefully, click on the example points, do a little bit of extra research yourself, actually work out the suggestions that they give to you, because you will have to apply it at work. So read the manual at least twice, even 3 times if you can, but that should be enough for you to pass the exam. Now, the reason why most people fail this exam is because they don't really read the manual through and through. they just glance over it. And it's very common sense stuff, so they think they understand everything, and they just glance over it and rush through it and try to pass the qualification exam without really studying, and many of them fail. So there are very few people who pass the exam and make it through the next round. So there is a theoretical section and a practical section to the exams in LEAPFORCE. Now the theoretical part is the tough part, and but the good thing is you can actually refer to your notes or the manual that they give you while you are answering the theoretical exam. It is perfectly okay for you to research as you're writing the exam, and what you can do is make sure you have the online PDF on your computer, and when you get a question, copy the highlights, go to the find bar in the PDF, paste these keywords from the questions, and it should take you to the relevant sections of the manual where you will get the answer. And next is the practical exam. Now, one thing that happens is people tend to spend too much time on the practical exams. They go over the given time limit. Now, if you have been good with the theoretical part, the practical part should not be that difficult. And LeapForce is not a highly critical company when it comes to hiring. I mean, if you do really, really badly, they will not hire you. But if you make a few mistakes, it's perfectly all right. And that's my advice on passing the exam. I cannot give you more details than that, and I cannot help you out personally. And finally, just a little bit of advice. When you start working at LeapForce, it's going to be difficult. It'll take you at least 3 to 6 months to get the hang of things, and you will get help online, but you'll never meet anybody or speak to anybody and get help. You basically have to manage everything on your own. You have to explore the website. There are several more manuals for you to read and practice. There are online quizzes, tests, further information, knowledge, more examples for you to work through. So it is an endless process of studying, and you will be reviewed every month. And if you get bad reviews in the beginning, they will forgive you, but you shouldn't get abysmal results. Okay? If you do really, really badly, like if your English is bad and if you give consistently poor results, they will kick you out. But if you make a few mistakes that are expected of a beginner, you'll be quite all right. So I hope that this short video has helped you out. If you like what you've heard, please do hit like and subscribe, and let me know what you would like me to talk about next. Thank you.